Hey, awesome ones. You know how much I love my subscribers. And hey, you guys are putting in comments and even requests now for me to do certain kind of videos. And a few of the requests have been for me to do a video on low or flat shoes. So I'm going to do that for you. And even though you see in a lot of my videos I'm in a kitten heel or a high heel, I do have some of my favorite low-heeled shoes. So you know what, if you can't wear a high-heeled shoe, or if you don't want to wear a high-heeled shoe, or if maybe you're just trying to add to your collection and you want to get some ideas from me of what my favorites are, stay tuned. It's going to happen in just a few seconds. So before I get into the video about my favorite shoes, I just thought I'd take a moment to talk about foot care because if you're finding you can't wear a high heel or a kitten heel anymore, it might be time to see a foot specialist. And you all know Bill. Bill's behind the camera there. Say hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
And Bill's been suffering for years with something called plantar fasciitis. And what he's done is he's gone to a foot specialist. And I'm not going to say that these are inexpensive. These are the inserts that he has been given, or that he paid for, actually, from a foot specialist. And these particular ones, they're quite hard and solid. They're for his dress shoes. And then also, he has these ones because he's kind of a sporty guy, and he has these athletic ones for his running shoes. So there you go with those. But Bill has found also, you can go to the local drugstore, and we're going to put up a little short video here of the machines that you can find where you actually stand on the machine and they will tell you which kind of inserts you might need for whatever ails you, whatever is sort of wrong with your feet as far as, you know, what kind of insert you might need. So back to me again, and these are some store-bought ones that Bill has had. It's from a very popular brand, and he's just telling me that, you know, they're really working out just fine. So there you go. Take a look, and by all means, you know, the feet are our foundation, so let's take good care of them. But let's start getting into these 5 favorite flat and low-heeled shoes. Oh, I forgot to mention to you, when Bill goes out to buy new shoes, he takes his inserts with him. And that was really something, sorry about that, Bill, I completely forgot, but that was something that's really important, because if you're trying on a brand new pair of dress shoes and you put the inserts in, hey, maybe you might need a half a size larger, so he won't buy a pair of shoes unless he's got the proper inserts. So good point there. Thanks, Bill. So my number 1 pair of shoes that I absolutely love are these sandals. I really love them. I find that I don't know if you can see, but the jewel tones and everything are so beautiful. And you know what? I will try to find something like this, and I'll put a link back to the blog. And I think you guys all know the drill. We make a little bit of commission, and we thank you for that because it helps the channel. But don't know if I can get the exact one, but I'll try my best. Now, when I saw these sandals, I was thinking about Bill because these sandals, as you can see here, they are actually lifting up my arch a little bit. So although I don't have the problems with my feet yet, as Bill says it, the agony of defeat. Sorry, but anyway, this is actually going to help me a little bit because it is raised here. So you know, you might want to call these flip-flops. Please don't wear the flip-flops or the sandals that are completely flat, because after a while I think you might have those fallen arches things or something along those lines. So let's take a look at these sandals on here. And as you can see, you know, I love sandals with lots and lots of color because you can wear them with everything. And again, they've got that little bit of arch support in there. And hey, let's remember something though. If you're wearing sandals, you gotta paint those toenails. That's what I think anyway. Hey, it's up to you, but I don't know, these are pretty in pink, and sometimes I'll put blue nail polish on or purple. And hey, I did a video actually, and I'll put the link up there somewhere, of doing a pedicure at home. So lots of different tricks and tips on that, and I hope you enjoy that as well. So my second most favorite shoe are these little, I'm going to call them fabric shoes. I like the black and white because they go with so many different things. They have kind of an elastic around the side here, which I really, really like, and memory foam. So they're super comfortable. Now, what you'll see in this picture here, or this video of me, is the fact that I'm wearing a little bit of a shorter pant with these, and I just think that the flatter shoe, the pointy shoe, it looks a lot better with a little shorter pant than, you know, some kind of a pant that's kind of dragging on the ground. So my third most favorite pair of flat shoes has to be my fun sneakers. If you've seen some of my videos, you know I'm always saying, let's have a sense of play. You know, some days are just made for playing, that sort of thing. And I used to be a tomboy, and actually I think I still am a little bit. But anyway, I chose these lower kind of basketball-y looking shoes. I really, really like them. And I know I could have got the high tops. It's just not stylish enough for me. And as you'll notice here, I've paired them with a pair of boyfriend jeans, and you can get these running shoes or these sneakers in any kind of color. I mean, they're in pink, they're in white, they're in all different types of colors. And you know, I like the ones with the less amount of laces on them. Like these ones, you can get them with more laces, but I like them with the fewer laces. And they might not be your cup of tea, but maybe there's something else that's really true to you. And if that's the case, go get it and own it. So my fourth favorite pair of flat shoes has to be the ballet slipper kind of look. Now, these are not inexpensive ballet slippers. I really think you got to have some support to them. These happen to be leather. However, I know that there's shoes out there right now. If you don't want to buy leather, they're made of vegan. Some of them are made out of pineapple husks. So look those up because it's quite an interesting trend coming on board right now. But back to these particular shoes, I like them also. They've got a little bit of stretch in them as well. And it's a tiny little heel, but as you'll see here in this video next to me here, I'm wearing it with a cute little retro dress and leggings, and it's just a fun look to wear if I'm going maybe to an outdoor concert or something like that. And you know, pick yourself up a pair of these ballet slippers. They go a long, long way. They're super comfy, and they don't call them slippers for nothing. Like that other pair of shoes that I had, the fabric shoes, they feel like slippers. So my final fifth pair of flat shoes has to be a good pair of athletic running shoes, sneakers, whatever you want to call them. Now, I remember long time ago, Bill and I, in our early days, Bill and I were going to play tennis. And I was a pretty good tennis player, and I walked out in my little running shoes, and he was mortified because, like, literally they were $8 pair of running shoes. And he said, "Why are you wearing those?" And I said, "They're running shoes." And he said, "Oh no, Heather, you know, you really should think about looking after your feet long term and, you know, getting a good pair of shoes." And boy, was he ever right. So for like about 20 years now, I've been making sure to get a good pair of athletic shoes. And watch this. These guys You know those inserts? They even have those inserts that I was showing before. So they're bouncy, they're cushiony. I'm not running around on a concrete tennis court without some kind of support. And you can see right here that they are, you know, they're kind of cool too, because these days you can get running shoes that are, you know, have some gold on them, or they might be a different kind of color, or pink, or hey, you know, nowadays athletic shoes even can be a bit of a fashion statement. So when you go over to the store and you're really looking for a good pair of athletic shoes, talk to somebody. Find out, are they breathable? Do they have support? Are they bouncy? And make a good choice. Your feet will thank you. So what I left out of the video, here's a few other ideas for some flat shoes. First of all, water shoes. Hey, I call them water shoes anyway. If you're going out on the beaches, or maybe you're going into a coral area, make sure you're protecting your feet, because you just don't know what you're going to be stepping on. And these are Bill's water shoes, and I know a lot of women wear them as well, so they're great too. And you don't want to go on a vacation and then cut your feet all up and end up in a hospital. So really good idea here. The other thing that I wanted to mention is Bill, when he's buying sandals and that sort of thing, he's really looking out and spending a bit of money on them. If you take a look at these flip-flops, they just look like any kind of flip-flop, but they do have the special bouncy kind of arch support. Bill absolutely loves those. He wears them around the house too, because they give him the support that he needs. And you probably know these babies. These are very popular types of shoe with sandals, and they have great arch support. So I wanted to point those out to you as well. But one thing that we're not going to leave out is, so we're not going to forget our little Hurricane. Hello, Hurricane. Yes. And Hurricane's probably giving me some kisses, because we really look after his little paws. And you know, even dogs in the hot concrete and beaches and that, they need their little feet looked after and covered up many times. Or a lot of times we just take them in the coolness of the grass. And you know, something else that's really cool is are our subscribers, you guys. And thank you so much for the suggestions. Hey, sometimes I don't even have to think of an idea. You guys are coming up with some wonderful ones. So thank you so much for that. And remember, we're doing the fashion and beauty videos now on Fridays. And we've also started doing the lifestyle and the health and all that kind of thing on the Tuesday afternoon. So if you want to join us, there's a button down there somewhere, right, Hurricane? Is it down there? Where's that button? Anyway, just press the button and come on and join our community. We'd love to have you over. And in the meantime, take care of those shoes and, no, not the shoes. Take care of those feet and stay awesome. We'll see you again. Everyone's invited to subscribe and join us on our videos.